from the Staples Center. All the crowd ready to go as they look to cheer on the Lakers. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And they pulled off a 3-point win in that one. Too close for comfort, but they'll take it.
And when you shoot a high percentage from distance, that gives you momentum and really keeps the opponent on the ropes.
It does. It keeps the crowd out of it. This is how you win on the road.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas and Siakam in at the power forward. Here's McGee, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
And Coach had nothing but praise for his players, saying, they've done everything I've asked. They put in the extra work in practice, trying to turn their weaknesses into strengths. That's showing up in the win column. As a coach, Kevin, that's probably the best you can ask for. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, last season we saw Valanciunas start to step out a bit with his shot.
You know, started taking about 1-3 a game, and you wonder if he's geared up to act more like a stretch 5 over the next part of his career. He's always had a great touch from the line and mid-range. Now, that just seems like a natural progression. Oh, okay, it's on. Trading blows here from distance.
You know what? Both sides are in rhythm. The defense out there having no effect.
Stolen by McGee. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There's a good screen. Leonard against Ingram. Outside Leonard. Clock at 4. Valanciunas sets a screen for Leonard. Offline with his 3.
A blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And the basket by Lowry.
Lowry is just a ball of muscle out there. He has no problem taking a hit like that and still finishing.
Lowry against Ball. Pass to LeBron. Here's Hart. Back to LeBron. McGee a screen. Fade away. Rebound by Kyle Lowry.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
And checking out the stats for Kyle Lowry. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
He loves being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And boy, he sure lit it up last season.
The Lakers trail. Here's Ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
McGee's shot is off. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi Leonard wanting out. Too many soured relationships, it seemed.
And he was eventually moved after requesting a trade. Pop and the Spurs tried just about everything they could to convince him to stay. Probably the most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. On the wing, James. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Leonard, no luck.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
James, the pass to Ball. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Yeah, how about the concentration from Ball? Not allowing himself to be denied. Really got to wrap him up on these shots to prevent the bucket.
And in the early part of the season, Steve, teams are usually at their healthiest. How do you maintain that healthy factor throughout the long season?
You know, I love what these organizations are doing, and also players individually. They're getting their rest. They're having the individual trainers on the side. Nutrition has played a huge role right now. And I think for a lot of the younger guys, you can't be afraid to ask the veteran what he's doing. And I think that's what a lot of the veterans right now are taking these young guys under their wing and not only teaching them the skill level on the court, but how to maintain their bodies throughout the season.
Here's Ball. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Ball kicks to James. Back to Ball. There's the lob to the hoop. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's LeBron. Offensive rebound. Taken away. Outside Leonard. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got 9.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
Lowry against Ball. And Hart has it in the corner. Over Green, and it doesn't even draw iron. Screen by Valanciunas. Green kicks to Lowry. Valanciunas with a screen on Ball. Off the pick. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Kyle Lowry with great vision and court awareness on that play. What a pass.
Lakers trail by 9.
Timeout, timeout.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Well, Smitty, we saw with Jonas Valanciunas, the Lithuanian big man, shooting more threes last season.
Valanciunas saw all the other centers in this league add a three-pointer and wanted in on the action as well. Only took about 1 a game, but he shot over 40%.
And the Lakers with some changes. And Stevenson comes in for Ingram. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Hart. Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Ball against Lowry. Back to Caldwell Pope. To halt the run. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And just a smooth customer off that pick and roll. KCP making a quick assessment and decides to take it for himself.
Here's Siakam. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The drive by Lowry. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, interconference matchup. Two teams that'll see each other only twice on the schedule.
It's always interesting. You're not exactly sure what you're going to get, but it'll be fun to see how it plays out.
Here's Lowry. Following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Lowry dishes to Green. Passes it to Siakam. Valanciunas sets a screen for Green. Off the screen, and he hits the jump shot. Green's got 5 points so far.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Inside, and it's McGee with the jam.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And Leonard gets it to go.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
Stevenson kicks to James. He can't get that one to fall. And Toronto will come the other way. Outside, Green. Over Caldwell Pope. And Green with the basket on the assist by Lowry. And it's a 9-point Raptor lead.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
They set the screen. Feeds to LeBron. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Yeah, off contact, I'll take LeBron pretty much every time. can't beat that kind of strength and body control.
Here's Siakam looking for his first basket still in this one. Shoots it up. And again, it's Toronto converting.
If Lowry gets his feet set under him on a catch and shoot like that, the odds are it'll go in.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. McGee a screen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Stevenson. LeBron sets the screen for Stevenson. Ball, no good. Toronto leading by 9. Outside, Green. Valanciunas with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Now the Lakers on the break. Ball's running. And the shot is good. James has got his second basket.
This is where LeBron is so dangerous. Has the size, has the vertical to kill you from mid-range.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, on the road, role players often have a harder time scoring. But on that night, it was just the opposite.
And the Lakers with some changes. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Siakam. OG Anunoby comes in for Leonard. Norman Powell's checked in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Lakers trail by 9. Stevenson with it. It's Kuzma top the key. Over Ibaka. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
And that one is good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Back to Rondo. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Rondo. He's guarded closely. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backdoor. Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
With Rajon Rondo, you have to admire his creativity on the floor. Just sees the game and court in ways others don't. When he's focused, he can take over a game with his ball movement.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Ibaka with a screen on Rondo. VanVleet kicks to Anunoby. Here's Ibaka, and he can't bank that one in. And with Rondo, it's still rare to see someone who impacts the game the way he does.
So Rondo can be a factor in about 5 different ways and never shoot the ball. His rebounding, passing, defense are all plus. Can't do it quite as often now at his age, but when he turns back the clock, it is fun to watch.
Now here's Kuzma. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Beasley the screen. On the wing, Stevenson. Beasley the pass to Rondo. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Stevenson. Good work there as it goes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 14.
And, guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand, matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Toronto. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action after this word. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight to the floor, making open shot, rolling the basket, screen, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complementary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
I tell you, on fire all period long. And this is how you want to start the game.
They built up a monster lead on the heels of great shooting. Love the attack mindset here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Hart is out there with Ingram. And it's Kuzma in at the center, locking down the middle. From deep, Miles. The Raptors rebound, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Ibaka kicks to Powell. Raptors moving the ball around. Screen by Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Excellent play call there. The defense was not prepared for the pick, and as a result, they gave up the wide open look.
For Toronto, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the pass to Ingram. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it goes down 2 points. Lakers trail by 16. Rondo passes to Hart. Kuzma sets a screen. And the Lakers with another miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Anunoby kicks to Ibaka. Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Rondo. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. Lakers trail by 18.
Last season, Toronto had a very mixed season, to say the least. Franchise record 59 wins and the top seed in the East. It all came crashing down as they were swept out of the playoffs by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And it's Ingram missing. The Raptors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Miles the pass to Anunoby. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And for the Raptors last season, Steve, it was the ultimate letdown, wasn't it, to have the season end like it did against Cleveland?
Sure was. The team kept insisting things were different last year, and this was their time. Wasn't the case at all. They fell again to the Cavaliers. It was a big disappointment. They looked to shake things up this past offseason.
Ball's checked in for Rajon Rondo. Van Vliet, sweet little floater. Van Vliet's got 6 points in the quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely. No one covering.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Over to the wing. Takes a three. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 13.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His third of the game.
Hart kicks the ball. Miles against Ingram. Ball, the pass to Kuzma. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break, Toronto. Here's Miles. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Pass to Kuzma. Powell with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The Raptors also with a sub. Leonard's checked in. Here's Anunoby. And the three off target.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
And good that time.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And here we go. LeBron heading to the hoop. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
And on the other side, that's an annoying miscue. Total lack of focus.
There's the pick. Anunoby kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Ingram. And again, no good by Toronto.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
Here's Hart. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Leonard. Pass to Van Vliet. Nails it from the high post. Van Vliet's got 8 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finally finding the range here in the second.
James dishes to Caldwell Pope. Tries again. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court as he does on it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. We're always talking, Steve, about versatility. I guess the ultimate example would be guys who can go to either hand equally well.
Yeah, you have those guys. Kyrie Irving stands out for me. Mike Conley being able to finish with both hands. Then there's some bigs around the basket, DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. John Wall is pretty good. He finishes a lot of times with dunks. So there's a lot of guys that understand that it's great to have that offhand and you can go to it.
Releases. And again, the Lakers no good.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Here's Ibaka. And James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kuzma can't get it to go.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
And the pass to Lowry. Back to Green. He kicks to Leonard. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Just hasn't had it tonight, but his teammates are picking up the slack.
Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. LeBron James, second. Rajon Rondo, fourth.
And really two terrific distributors. I mean, the first thing you look for in a teammate is the ability to get you the ball, and they both have that down to a T.
And Toronto making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in.
And the leadership James brings to this team is incredibly valuable. When things get tight, they look to the king to provide for them.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And it's 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Here's Lowry. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Screen by Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to Green. Valanciunas sets a screen for Green. Shot clock at 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for Valanciunas.
Valanciunas has made so many strides as a scorer since he started in the NBA.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma with a screen on Green. Over to the left wing. Kuzma, that's good. Now, here's Lowry. Outside Leonard. Back to Lowry. Stolen by Ball. Here's Ingram. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And guys, really no ceiling on Ingram. This is a guy who has the potential to be a truly great player before it's all done. They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Outside, Green. Kicks it to Leonard. Hits the target from 18 feet. Leonard's got 14 points.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
Lowry passes to Valanciunas. Steve, looks like we may not have any more sleeved jerseys anymore. As you look back, is this the end of an era or the end of an error, a mistake?
Either way, I am happy, Kevin. I just didn't like the look.
I am too.
And I couldn't
agree.
imagine being a player, being able to try to shoot the basketball with sleeves.
It made no sense.
Not at all. So I'm looking forward not to see guys wearing, I would call it T-shirts.
Yeah. To the middle. It's intercepted. Green against Caldwell Pope. Green kicks to Lowry. Green passes to Leonard. Shoots over Ingram. They get it again. And the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
The offensive rebound. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago. An average number in that regard.
Free throw good, LeBron.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Raptors leading by 13. And the Raptors call time here.
And you can see his wheels are turning. We'll see what he draws up here.
It's been an ongoing battle of adjustments, trying to identify your strongest matchup each time down the floor.
And some changes here for the Lakers. And Stevenson's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Hart subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The first one falls.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. Valanciunas hits them both.
For a player his size, Valanciunas has always been a good free throw shooter. We won't see a hack of Val anytime soon.
Lowry against Ball. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Stevenson outside. Shoots over Leonard. And again, no good by the Lakers. Raptors leading by 15. Plenty of space. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
Kuzma with the screen for Stevenson. Out to the wing. Kuzma against Leonard. Here's Stevenson. Got a hand on it. Outside Leonard. Lowry at the elbow. Shoots over Ball. Lowry can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Stevenson. And that's now 7 points for Lonzo Ball. Toronto's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. And Valanciunas kicks to Lowry. Valanciunas with a screen on Ball. Lowry inside the line. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
It seems like almost every shot Lowry takes is contested, but he doesn't let it bother him.
Passes to Kuzma. McGee a screen. Ball sets a screen for Kuzma. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. And he can't hit the second. Toronto leading by 14. Valanciunas with a screen on Ball. And it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got 9 points.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
Here's Ball. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
To the inside, Leonard. No good that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. To the paint, here's Kuzma. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Down low. McGee with the block. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. Now Ball. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. No good on that one.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Lowry fires away from outside. And no good. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 14-point lead as we... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 14 points and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they went downtown and threw a party, and fortunately, we were all invited. The key is their shooters weren't afraid to pull the trigger on open looks, and it's a blowout right now.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. Look at the field goal percentage against them. This tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
That about...
We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
So for Toronto right now, Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the 4 spot. Near the 3-point line, it's Ingram. Off the left rim and out. Toronto leading by 14. Well, not too long ago, Kyle Lowry was a free agent in high demand, Steve. Toronto signed him to that big contract, and it's worked out for both of them.
You know, the Raptors believed in Lowry and were willing to pay up to keep him. They see him as a vital part of this team now. Lowry took some time to mature as a player, but now it's paying off.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
What I love about Kyle Lowry, he had trouble getting along with coaches early in his career, but made the change and has thrived ever since.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
Kyle Lowry, the Villanova alum, does everything you want from a point guard. Very complete player on both ends of the floor.
Outside, Green. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. There's the feed to Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight. Well, with Lowry, as you said, Steve, he gives you a little bit of everything.
One of the best rebounding point guards in the league. Doesn't rack up huge assist numbers, but a very intelligent passer. Good assist-to-turnover numbers, smart with the basketball.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Leonard, no good off the back of the rim.
Well, this is what happens when you're a threat down low. You attract a lot of defensive attention. Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Lowry kicks to Green. Pass to Leonard. Over Ingram, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Green. Green's got 6 assists now in the game. Ball against Lowry. LeBron left side. Leonard with the steal. The dish now to Lowry. Clock at 6. Back to Leonard. From deep three-point range, Toronto with the first shot clock. Tries yet again, and the rejection by James. It's Ingram on the wing. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Feeds it to Leonard. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
Ingram kicks to Ball. There's the pass to LeBron. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Outside, Green. He feeds it to Leonard. Ingram with the steal. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the first one drops. Steve, when you look back at your career, which years do you remember playing your best brand of basketball?
You know, I think obviously when you're younger, you feel like you have more of an impact with your skill level to go along with your athleticism. I think my best run was about a 5 or 6 year run when I was playing with the Atlanta Hawks and the Portland Trailblazers. Those 2 teams, I think I had my best run.
McGee a screen. Here's Hart. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Hart's got 7.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Green with a screen on Ball. And here's Leonard from 3.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
James, no good.
I like the aggressive move on the layup attempt, but the defender, he just stayed right with him.
Leonard, the pass to Green. Van Vliet kicks to Leonard. Shoots over Ingram. Leonard, no luck.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
And there's no question that James is one of the best dunkers ever. A forceful finisher who loves showing off his athleticism.
Ibaka outside. Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by Ball. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Fred Van Vliet, the Wichita State product, took some time getting into the NBA, but my goodness, is he a factor now for this team.
You know, I love the way Van Vliet can create space with his movement and getting into a defender. Great at reading a defense and finding the right play. He thinks several steps ahead of the play when he's on the floor. Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Ball kicks to James. There's a good screen. Hart the pass to James. McGee, a screen on Leonard. Inside. And it's McGee with the jam.
A good recognition by LeBron. The defense reacts to him coming off the screen. He hits the roller in stride.
Raptors leading by 6. And the Raptors call time here. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Los Angeles. And Toronto also making a switch. Anunoby, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. Here is Ibaka. Shoots over McGee. And again, no good by Toronto.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And when James gets going, there's no stopping him. Just a dynamite scorer who feels he can get any shot he wants.
Here's Anunoby. He's covered by Ingram. To the paint. Leonard trying to get open as Ibaka. And Leonard stays with it. Leonard's got 22 points.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Outside Rondo. McGee sets the pick for Ball. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Leonard, that's for 2. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 7th assist here tonight.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
That's tipped. Leonard with the steal. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And Ibaka slams it in.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
And the Lakers call time here.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. Lance Stevenson comes in for Brandon Ingram. The Raptors also with a sub. Norman Powell's checked in for Green. Pass to Kuzma from deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And Greg with Kawhi started as a defensive stopper, but he now is so much more than that.
I mean, he's got a great outside shot, that pull-up jumper, the turnarounds in the post. He has the complete repertoire. You never would have thought he was only viewed as a defense guy once upon a time, but was already a fantastic player. But this is a guy that continues to just add to his game.
Now here's Powell. He's covered by Ball. Powell kicks to Leonard. 6 to shoot. To the paint. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Hey, Smitty, with Serge Ibaka, you can bet when the games matter the most, he's going to be locked in.
Yeah, he can be inconsistent during the regular season, but he has another gear he can shift to in the playoffs, and they need that from him. He gives you intensity on both ends, and he can stretch the floor.
Here's Kuzma. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Toronto leading by 11. Here's Anunoby. 13 points in the game. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Kuzma sets a screen. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Anunoby. And he gets the bucket. Anunoby's got 17.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Kuzma sets a screen. Rondo passes to Stevenson. 6 to shoot. Back to Rondo. Powell pulls it in.
Yeah, momentum right now is against them. They're just going to have to figure out a way to ride this one out.
Easier said than done. What they need to do is string together some positive plays, try to turn the tide.
LeBron drives in. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
The quick first step of James, along with his power, that's the difference on the drive.
Powell kicks to Ibaka, and the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Powell.
Substitution, Kyle Lowry.
Here is Ibaka. 5 points in the game. Leonard with no one around. Sinks the three-pointer. Leonard's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Steve, there's plenty of discussion that the NBA has become less physical and more over-officiating. What's your opinion on letting guys play a little bit more?
I think, Kevin, is freedom of movement, and I think when you took out hand checking and obviously arm bar checking and down in the post, it's hard to guard some of these fantastic players with their skill set and obviously with their athleticism. A guy dribbling at you at 100 miles per hour, how do you get your balance without touching him? And I think that's where you start to see a lot of the fouls called. And a lot of fans are looking back in the day saying, oh, that wasn't a foul. But I think under the rules, the referees have to call these plays because there's no hand checking.
Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Josh Hart comes in for Lonzo Ball. They set the pick. Leonard with the steal. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Stevenson. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Lowry's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 17. And here's Stevenson. It's Ingram on the wing. Kuzma sets a screen. Ingram passes to Hart. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Hart's got 6 in the quarter.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. LA has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Stevenson passes to Ingram. Kuzma sets a screen.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Lowry kicks to Ibaka. Passes it to Lowry. Ibaka with a screen on Rondo. Lowry passes to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Anunoby. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floor.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
Brandon Ingram.
So he gets them both. 9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lowry with the ball. And released it in time, but it's off the mark.
Really admire the hustle of Rondo on defense. Always gets a hand in the shooter's face.
And so it's Toronto with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've kept the tempo quick in the defense. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Stevenson is out there with Ingram. And it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hart in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Kuzma.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball, effortless.
Here's Lowry. It's deflected. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Pass to Van Vliet. Here's Anunoby. Ibaka outside. There's the screen. He kicks it to Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Ibaka sets the pick for Lowry. Back to Ibaka. Offline with his 3.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Now here's Ingram. Defense is right there. It's Ingram on the wing. A fader. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To the inside.
Lowry doing a good job of looking to include his teammates.
Lakers trail by 12. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Serge Ibaka, known for his defense since he came into the league. Still a very capable shot blocker. He has good strength, and he can guard post players much bigger than him.
And Los Angeles with some changes. LeBron comes in for Lance Stevenson, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Josh Hart. Raptors also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Green in for Fred Van Vliet. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Screened by Valanciunas. Shot from the top of the key. Shot's good by Green. And the Raptors lead by 12. Well, with Ibaka, it's the toughness. He's definitely a scrapper for the team.
And that role goes beyond just banging bodies down low. He'll get into the face of opposing players, and he can get in their heads as well. It's just part of the role that he plays for this team.
And James throws it down.
Attacking the second chance opportunity. LeBron James getting it done on the glass.
Lowry against Rondo. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Valanciunas with a screen on LeBron. Screen by Valanciunas. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You 2 players.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Lakers trail by 10. James outside. Kuzma sets a screen. LeBron kicks to Rondo. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
Toronto with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. Lowry passes to Siakam. Here's Valanciunas. They set the screen. Knocked away. Clock at 6. Green, the pass to Valanciunas. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 13 points for Valanciunas.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Ingram kicks to LeBron. Caldwell Pope on the wing. To the middle. Ingram dishes to LeBron. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
And his touch inside more than makes up for Lowry's lack of size. He's a terrific finisher in the paint and doesn't miss many once he gets in tight.
LeBron passes to Ingram and slam dunk by Ingram.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, this is when you need them. Late in the game. It's not all about scoring.
And the free throw, no good. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. Green against Caldwell Pope. Screen by Valanciunas. Lowry can't get it to go.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Rondo gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now here is Lowry. Screen by Valanciunas. There's the pick. Lowry passes to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Asserting his will offensively. Valanciunas taking over.
The drive by James outside for Rondo. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Raptors leading by 8. Outside Lowry. And he's good on the 3 ball.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Lowry against Rondo. Now the pass to Kuzma. From deep 3-point range, the Lakers rebound. And the dunk by LeBron.
A guy that great, you have to make somebody else beat you. LeBron's been hot tonight.
Toronto calls timeout. And with the 4th quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And Toronto making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Screened by Valanciunas. Siakam kicks to Valanciunas. Left side, Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screened by Valanciunas. He gets that one. 29 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Smart use of the screen by Kawhi. Really understands the nuances of the game.
James outside. Kuzma sets a screen. James kicks to Ingram. Back to James. Leonard with the steal. Fast break Toronto. Here's Lowry. Here's Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Lakers. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds here tonight. James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma with it. Now Rondo. Back to Kuzma. 4 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
And here's Lowry. There's the pick. And Valanciunas kicks to Leonard. And stolen by James. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. Free throw good, James.
LeBron James.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Leonard against LeBron. Leonard draws the double. Outside, Green. Poked away. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Rondo. Caldwell Pope dishes to Rondo. Up top, Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Ingram a screen on Valanciunas. Kuzma kicks to Ingram. And that one goes long.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Screen by Valanciunas. Lowry drawing the double team. And again, no good by Toronto. Valanciunas, good.
Gotta love the big man Valanciunas fighting for that extra chance, and he was rewarded for his effort.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Lowry passes to Siakam. To the paint. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Lakers trail by 8. Pass to Hart. Kicks it to LeBron. Back to Hart. From the arc. Does not get it. Third miss. He's made 4 from the field. Green dishes to Leonard. 2 points. That one goes. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
Passes it to James. Kuzma sets a screen. LeBron passes to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Pass to Leonard. Over LeBron. Leonard, no luck. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Ball. Here's the screen. Up off the screen. And Ball slams it in.
And you see Ball there making the right read off that pick and roll. He really does excel at coming off for the shot. The D's going to have to fight over the top and force him to drive.
Lowry kicks to Leonard. Kuzma against Valanciunas. Now here's Leonard. D right on him. 5 to shoot. There's Green with the 3. But they recover it. The basket counts and 1. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Outstanding focus by Valanciunas on the shot. He is just a big, strong player who brushes off opposing defenders.
LeBron with it. Kuzma with a screen on Leonard. It's LeBron with the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 31.
We all know LeBron is a big-time athlete, but right there, uses pace and timing to get to where he wants.
Back to Lowry. The pass to Leonard. Valanciunas sets a screen for Leonard. Not going to go that time. James with some nice D. The Lakers with the ball. 7-point differential. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Here's Ball. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And he is proving to be a gamer. You got to expect Ball to look to score in these critical stretches of the game.
Lowry against Ball. Here's Lowry. Pass to Leonard. Over James. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Lowry. And that's now 33 points for Leonard.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
Outside Lowry. And so it's Toronto winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of patrolling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. You know, there is a better game, there is a worse game, but, you know, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.